What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday evening. Welcome to the stream. And what we're going to do today, guys, is we are going to do our trading recap for the week. And we're going to look at the market right now. We're going to look at futures, see how everything is lining up. And I'm going to get you guys the education that you need and you deserve so we can rock and roll going into next week. So if you're ready, my friends, let's step right into the war zone. So first and foremost, what do we have here? Let's do some shout outs. Deepak, Dr. D, Henny, Hansa, CDP. What's going on, brother? Trading Wars Army, Love Golf, Anthony, Briggs, Trading Wars Army, Jan, Brendan, Gus. What's going on? Dan, Trading Wars Army, Bill, Andy, Corey, Kaladil, Greg, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you. Liu, Jim, Calmeen. What's going on, brother? Leora, Frank, Shannon, AM Designs, Wesley. Good to see you. Trading Wars Army. All right. Okay, guys. So let's get right into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. We're just going to do 3 days this week. We're going to do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I want to keep the video a little bit shorter because I have to leave. So we're going to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, full recap. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk about the market outlook and the swing trade we have planned this week. If you want to see the recap for Monday and Tuesday, I do a recap every single day. So you can go back on YouTube and then you can go ahead and watch those 2 days for those recaps. Those are great days as well if you want to go ahead and watch those recaps. But I'm just going to focus on the last 3 days of the week right now. So hit me with a 1 if you're ready and let's get right into it. Okay. So first thing we are going to do is hit the replay button. So our Lotto Friday. Let's talk about Lotto Friday. So go ahead here and put our horizontal line to draw the previous day's high and the previous day's low. So set it up. Here's our high. Here's our low, like so. And let's get right into it. First 3-minute bar comes in. Bam. Okay. So this bar, guys, you could see we are gapping up above the previous day's high and low. So what we have here, guys, is a very volatile situation for a Lotto Friday. Because if you guys remember, we did go long on Thursday. We took long on this afternoon Fibonacci leg. And I just want you guys to understand the psychology, right? So if you went long on Thursday, and let's say you bought calls down here, when we gap up like this on Friday, how are you going to feel? You're going to feel extremely happy, right? You're going to feel like, hey, I made a lot of money. So usually on Fridays, it's a very pivotal day of the week because buyers and sellers need to make decisions if they're going to hold something throughout the weekend. And anytime you need to hold something on the weekend, there's a lot of risk involved because the market is closed. All right. So that's why we generally see Lotto Friday has a lot of volatility and we can make a lot of money because of that. Right. So I always tell traders, if there's one day you can trade Friday because the volatility will be there for you to grow your capital and for you to make a lot of money. And that's exactly what we did on this Friday. So the first thing is I let the first 3-minute bar close every single week. Every single day, I let that 3-minute bar close before I make a decision. And we could see here that we're gapping up. So one of our go-to strategies on a gap up, guys, is the opening range breakout. All right. And a lot of the times you'll see on gap ups, there will be some selling. It doesn't have to be a lot of selling, but there will be some. And the reason why there is some selling, like I said, profit taking, especially when the market was down on Thursday and then we gapped up on a Friday, anybody that went long again is going to be up money. Okay, so here we go. Here's our first 3-minute bar. So you'll see right here, I'll go into my live commentary for Friday. So you can see this was my Friday commentary. I said we'll be taking the 3-minute orb, small size, 1 minute to close, be ready. So that was at 9:32, and we got short right at 9:33. So right on the basically after the candle closed on the 3-minute chart, we got filled short. So what you do with the opening range breakout is if it breaks the high, you're willing to go long. If it breaks the low, you're willing to go short. So essentially what you're doing is you're playing the price action. Okay. So there's our first 3-minute bar. You could see it broke the low and it was a little bit slow for this trade to get going. So I'll go ahead here and I'll add my Fibonacci from the high to the low of the candle. So what I like to do here is the 272 is my first target, and then the 50 extension and so on. I like to use all of these targets for my extensions like so. And then you could see in this case, we also had an open gap to fill. So if ever I have some runners, I love to take them on the gap fill. So here we go. We're short. So next candle comes in and we roll over just a little bit. So once I saw this price action, I went ahead and put my stop right above this candle high because I knew that we're starting to break down. And if this trade is going to work, then it won't turn around and come back and hit this high. So I like to use active trail stop management. So you can see right here, I said being patient, I'll kill it if it chops for too long. Then our first target came in, next candle right there, boom. So that is a clean push, guys. I love that. I love that right there. Nice little push in here. Come touch our 272. Then we touched our 50. Okay. So very, very nice. Straight down into our targets. And you can see we touched that 50 and we pop right back up, retested this opening range breakout. You see how beautiful this was? This price action was very clean. We broke the low, went to the 50, pop right back up, retested that opening range breakout, and then we retested it even again, and then we came all the way down into this gap fill, which lines up with the previous day's high. So that first play, the opening range breakout, went for about 20 points, and on one contract that is $1,000. So very, very nice. Love the opening range breakout. Love it when there's volatility. Very simple strategy that a lot of you could use, and it's a very, very time effective strategy as well. So I have a full opening range breakout video if anybody wants to check it out on YouTube, but hit me with a 3 if that makes sense. Did that make sense? And then the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go into the long trigger. So whenever we have these open gaps, we generally like to fill those gaps. And when we fill those gaps, I usually have an order willing to take the long. So we can fade it into the gap and then we can buy it at the gap and basically take it twice. All right. So let me show you how to do that. So I'll go here for a Fibonacci live setup, the trigger day trade. So that day, my friends, was the 18th. So our long was 394.47. So with these levels, right, these automated plans that I post every night, you can automate those into the broker. And I've showed you guys how to do that. So once you set this order up overnight, it'll work for you. Okay, so let's just clean up the chart. Okay, so you can see we faded all the way, came right into our level right there. That was our 394.47. And then you can see right here, I'll go back to the live commentary, my trigger. So I have a bot that also helps us call out the levels. So at 10:07, the SPY trigger long triggered, right? So we got filled right there, guys, and we popped right back up there. This was a really, really nice trade because there was very little heat on the trade. So you could see as soon as we touched it, we popped right back up for about 9 points, and we even tested it again. So really, really nice scalp, 9 points there on that long trigger. And then from there, my friends, we came into a beautiful afternoon Fibonacci leg on the 50%. So I'll go ahead here and let's just make our basic levels right here. Basic right there. There we go. Double click and we'll add the 50. So in the afternoon, we came all the way up back to the 50% retracement, guys. So just let's go ahead and move this anchor down. So as we make new lows, we move those anchors back down. Okay, so there we go. So we came all the way back up there, tag that 50 right there. You see that? There's your little inverted hammer confirmation. And then after that, guys, check this out. Bam. Really, really nice rollover there. So the morning, I think, was pretty picture perfect. Could not really ask for a better morning. Opening range breakout was a winner. Long trigger was a winner. We have this 50% afternoon leg with an inverted handle confirmation. So we had a really, really nice confirmation candle. And then after that, the market rallied into the close, which was good because everybody had an opportunity to make money, whether you're long or short. And that makes me happy when everybody has an opportunity, because as traders, as day traders, we need to stick together, you know? And I don't care what you guys are trading, but if a day trader can make some money, that puts a smile on my face, because it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to do, 300 days of the year to come and trade every single day. But when it's time to get rewarded, we need to get paid. All right. So hit me with a 10 if that was clean. Hit me with a 10. Did you guys enjoy that? So I would say, guys, Friday was a picture perfect day. You could see in the Discord that we absolutely killed it. Everybody banked. I really can't ask for more than that. And I love when we have a Lotto Friday like that, because we can go ahead and take that onto the weekend with some nice, just a nice feeling of being positive. All right. So orb, trigger, afternoon leg. That is Friday's recap. Now let's go on to Thursday. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the replay here. So in total, almost 50 points on Friday, 4,500, 45, no, sorry, not 45. 50 times 50. So 1 point is $50. So if we're doing 20 points is 1,000, another 1,000, 2,000, almost $2,500. Not bad. Okay, so this brother right here, Anthony. Anthony is one of our traders as well in the room. He's a new trader, I believe, Anthony. He says, up 900 for my first full month with Trading Wars. Thank you, brother. That makes me happy, bro. Appreciate that. Okay. Shout out, Anthony. All right. So now, Anthony, I challenge you to make sure you stay green for the rest of the year. All right? That's my challenge to you. Don't let that money cloud your judgment, because as easily as it comes, it can go. All right? So that's my challenge to you, brother. All right, let's go ahead here. Now let's go on to Thursday. Boom. Okay. So with Thursday, we're going to do the same thing. Let's draw the previous day's low, which was right there. And the previous day's high is right here. Put that in white. So you could see on Wednesday, we had a very tight range, okay? And this was going back to the whole Holy Grail setup we had on the daily chart. So the first candle comes in right there, guys. You could see a nice gap down, right? So we have this gap down right here. What is one of the go-to strategies we can do? Okay, what are some of the go-to strategies you can do? Opening range breakout, right? We love taking the opening range breakout when we have a gap. So let's go ahead and let's do this opening range breakout. So the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead here, high and low. It's very good to mark the range so you can see it. Next candle comes in, you can see we break to the upside right there, and we take a little bit of heat on that trade there, guys, and we pop into a new high. So I want to pause here and I want to explain this to you guys, because I did two things here. All right. So if you look at this candle, we take our Fibonacci from our low to our high, and we had a 618 trade here, which was a really, really nice trade that we took in the room. So let me talk about the Fibonacci first, and then I'll talk about what I did with the orb. So let's just go here to Thursday in the Discord, and I'll go ahead and I'll show you that commentary. Yep. All right. So these were the first two candles that I just showed you. Golden zone long, anchors low to high. You could see right here, taking a shot with the 618 and 786 golden zone. Let's see. So we had this little push up here, and then we were able to get filled on the 618, and that made a new high, and we were able to cash in $2,200 on that play, right? So that was a nice one. So let me talk to you about the psychology of that. All right. So I'm actually going to need to do the replay so that I can really show you guys again. So let's go. All right. Okay. First candle. Let's replay that together. Here we go. So let's stop right here and let's ask ourselves a question. That candle, does that look bullish or bearish? Does that look bullish or bearish? Hit me with a 1 if bullish. Hit me with the 2 if bearish. What do you guys think? So sometimes within the first 2 or 3 candles, you can tell the direction that the algorithm is going. Okay. And on Thursday here, we had the gap down, but we had a very big bullish bar to start off. Okay. So you could see right there, very, very big bullish bar. The next candle comes in and makes a new high. All right. And then the next candle here was a big red bar, but we saw, what do we see here? What are some things we could see here on this candle? There's a massive wick. Okay. See that? Huge wick. So what we can see from looking at this is there's potentially a bullish algorithm in there, because that type of push up is not happening from retail traders. You can see visually on the candle that as soon as we made a new high, we sold off, right? But it turned right back around right before the candle closed. So it's like it went up, there's someone shorting up here, it pushed right back down. But once we got down, the buyer, the algorithm stepped right back in. So what do we do as traders? So what we did, guys, and remember what I said here, this trade was $2,266. So what we did right here, take our Fibonacci, took from the low to the high, like that. And right now, the only level I want you guys to focus on is the 618 for these morning legs. But we we also use the 786 and the 50, which completes the full golden zone. But as a new trader, you just focus on that 618. So now we have our low to our high. So what we're doing right here is we're just waiting for that 618 to get filled. Okay? Because we don't want to chase up here because we know we're going to get a bad deal because we're going to be chasing at highs. So we wait, we have our order in, next candle comes in right there, boom, touches the 618 again, guys, and you could see how beautiful this was because as soon as it touched it, it popped right back up. Okay? And then we went a little sideways just for a bit, and there is our new high and there is our profits. All right? So very, very nice. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to double click on this. And I just want to show you something that I've been working on the side. And it's with our profit taking method. Okay. So when we take the 618, one of our targets is the 272 extension. 272 extension, or just a new high in general, is usually our target. Or we like to also scale up on these levels right here, 382, 280, 214, and so on and so forth. The 272 is always a critical point because a lot of the times the algo that buys on the 618 will dump on the 272. Okay. And the reason why is, I think it's highly to do with this. What's 618 plus 272? What's 618 plus 272? What is that? So that's completes the one, I believe, right? Correct me if my math is wrong. But I believe, I don't know, like, I don't know if that's something special, like, if that means something, but what I'm thinking about is from a robotic perspective. So if you have a $1 billion algorithm, okay, you need to program it in a way that it can respond through numbers. So 618 pullback, 272 extension, it's like this math formula that's going on there. And that's how these robots and that's how these algorithms trade. It's a mathematical equation because it's risk to reward. When they buy on the 618 pullback and they sell on the 272 extension, the risk to reward on that trade is like 3 or 4 times your money. Okay. So now when you're building that $1 billion algorithm, you're saying, all right, we want to make sure we get 3, 4, 5 times our money. And in order to do that, we need to use whatever. My math was wrong on that, right? It's what, 90? 90. So there we go. So um so basically it's I don't know what the code is. Like I don't know what the hell they put the code in, but I've seen it over and over again through my experience trading. Just these methodical pullbacks to extension, pullback to extension, pullback to extension. And the other reason why it's so powerful is that right here, this is where the rookies will get in because they have that FOMO, right? What I was trying to say with the 618 and 272, it makes a whole number, right? Like it's not like a point something something something. It's actually like point. So in what is it, 0.89? So it actually rounds to a number. So I don't know if that's like an actual formula. I wish I did, but maybe that's what they're using a program. But anyways, if we think about this, the psychology of trading, after we have this pullback and we trade the extension, now this is where the rookie wants to get involved because they have the FOMO. They're like, oh, well, you know what? SPY went from 390 to 391 and a half, right? So from here, I want to get in because it's going to the moon. And then look what happens right after that. See that? There's a combination of things here. And always remember the algorithm or the robot is always going to be looking for the good deal. And that's how I want to train myself and anyone of my traders or who wants to trade with me and learn from me. I always want to just teach you getting a good deal, buying at a discount. Okay. So the morning leg went for 8 points. And so I'm going back to the orb. I said minus 3 points. And the reason is because I did not have the confidence to hold the orb all the way. So, you know, depending on if some people could say that's a mistake because it never actually broke the low. But what I did with the orb is when this candle started coming back down red, I closed the opening range breakout position and I took a loser. And then I waited for this candle to close. And then the next one came in, which was the 618, and we got that. Okay. So maybe I should have held it. Maybe I shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, I'd rather take a small loser like this, -3 points, than for it to be a bigger loser, maybe 5, 10 points. So orb -3, morning leg 8 points, and then I'm going to show you guys something that's actually really, really crazy. Okay, so this was the next trade I'm going to show you was the trade of the week. So we had our push up, we pulled down into the 618, we traded to the extension, and then after that, we actually dropped all the way down there. Okay. So once all of this traded here, we sat on our hands for a little bit and we waited. We waited for a clear direction because once you have a pullback extension and then you make a new low, there we sometimes what happens there is that the algorithm is satisfied. It's selling at the extensions from where about the pullback. The short is stepping in as well at the extension. So sometimes we just wait to get a clear picture. So we waited here, guys, and thankfully we did because we got this right here. All right. So we got this new high that came in around 10:18. And this new high right here, guys, was the key for us to determine which direction we want to play the afternoon in right here. So you can see here was the original high. And we could also see here with these candles, look how big these candles were coming in to the bullish side. They were really, really big, massive candles. So that was the reason why we wanted to actually take our afternoon leg long. And this was the trade of the week. So here we go. Low to high. All right. And if we go higher, we just move our anchor. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the basic fibs on here because the only thing we are worried about is the 618. Okay. So there we go. Come down here, guys. Tag our 618 right there. Okay. So this trade did look like we were going to get stopped out because we did come pretty close to this low right here. So this trade looked like we were going to stop out. So we added, personally for us, we added on the 618 and the 786. I'll throw that on here just for your reference. But as a new trader, I just would prefer you to focus on just a 618 because that one is the 786 is more of a home run trade. All right. So we added 618, 786 afternoon leg. And then from here, guys, I'm just going to fast forward and just show you how powerful that was. So right there, there was our double buy right here. The options on this one went for 200%. And we also gapped up in the next day on Friday. So if you did hold some of it into the next day, it was easily over 250%. Okay. So really, really nice. So orb, I maybe could have held on to it and I would have had a winner, but I don't blame myself for that. I think I played it the right way, just being safe. The morning leg, leg actually went for 30 points on the day. So very, very nice. If you're doing the options, that was a 200% gainer Thursday. And that specific afternoon leg was the trade of the week. All right. So there we go, guys. So roughly about 35 points, $1,700, $1,800, somewhere around there. Pretty decent Thursday. So Thursday and Friday, really, really solid days. The orb, like I said again, maybe I could have held on to it, but I'm not going to kill myself over that. All right. Hit me with a 6 if that makes sense. All right. So there we go. So there we go. We'll go ahead here. Let's close that. So really, guys, if you think about this, with the Thursday and the Friday, that right there, those 2 days, we made so much. It doesn't matter what happened for the rest of the week. It really doesn't. Because when you hit hard, trades like that, they're going to pay for not only your week, sometimes your month. And that's why we wait and we keep playing the game because you don't know what day of the week it's going to be that you make it big, right? But generally, at least one of the days of the week are going to give you that trade, that awesome trade that fills the bank account up, right? And that's what you keep trading for every day. That's why you have to keep trading every day because you don't know when it's going to be. And that's why, my friends, you also have to protect your capital because I always tell traders this. A lot of the times new traders come into the market and on Monday and Tuesday, they blow their buying power or they blow up their account. Okay. By Tuesday night. So now Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, especially Thursday and Friday, usually a lot more volatility. Things start going crazy. And then most time there's no money left from the rookies. There's no money left because they're so eager to trade. And that's great. Like we all should be eager to trade. But the problem is no risk management, zero risk management. All right. And those first 2 days of the week, they end up blowing up their account. Hit me with a 10 if that makes sense. So always remember, you have to live to see another day when you're trading. That's your job. It's your capital, it's your money. You have to make sure that you live to see another day, because that other day, okay, especially if you're having a hard week, that other day can be the day where you make 10 times your money, 20 times your money. That could be the day that pays for your month or pays for your year. And I really want to teach you guys those things on psychology because it's very, very important. All right. Okay, let's go now here. We're going to go to Wednesday. All right. And we're going to wrap it up. Okay. So the first thing on Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead here. So you can see the first candle, pretty bullish bar here. Next candle came in. So we did, again, the same thing we did on Thursday. We tried it here on Wednesday. So here's our low to our high. And next candle comes in. We got long on the 618. We did pop up. Okay, we popped up a bit here, but it wasn't enough to get us to any, crazy targets. This one here got us to about the 382, which is definitely a good place to take profits. So depending on so I'm going to put on the full template here. So depending on if you moved your stop loss up or not, you could have either had a small profit on this trade or a loser. So it depends. So let's just take the worst case scenario and let's say you didn't lock in any profits. Okay. So this 618 right here, this morning leg went for -3 points. So you could see here was a loser. So right after that though, guys, the good thing was we were able to read the price action and we saw that we had this big outside bar that made a new low. So what we did from there now is we took our Fibonacci from our high to our low like this, and we waited for that 618 pullback. So right there came in right there to our high and our low. And now we're looking to actually take it short on the 618. So we pop right back up there. Okay. You can see we tagged the 618, guys. You see how beautiful that is? As soon as we touch the 618, it's like, bam, there's like an algorithm just waiting there. Boom, takes it right back down, guys. So that was beautiful, okay? And then we even retested it a second time, and you could see every time we come to that 618, it's like a wall, and it's not even staying there for more than a few seconds. It's there for a few seconds, and then the selling comes in, guys. And then eventually we got our new low, and that new low took us for about 10 points on the afternoon leg. So morning leg -3 points, afternoon leg 10 points. And something that I really wanted to show you guys here is if I double click, I'm going to add my extensions again. And I just want to show you that 272. Look, I just want to show you the importance of this 272. So right there, see how we touch that 272 and we pop right back up. So you can also use the Fibonacci as a way of reversal trading. So for those of you that want to fade, that want to do the opposite of what's going on the chart, you can use that 272 extension. So what I'm doing right now and what my commitment is, so for next year, I'm planning to put about $25,000 aside for development and testing. I'm planning to build about 3 new strategies next year. I don't know if they're going to be profitable or not, but that's why I put the money aside. So about $25,000, I'm going to put it aside and I'm going to test a bunch of different strategies with real money to see if they work. Back testing and all that, guys, is not enough. That doesn't mean anything. Okay. Back testing could be hindsight. You need to actually trade. So what I'm going to do is the reversal strategy. I'm going to put 25 grand next year and I'm going to test this 272 extension. I have a few ways that I'm going to test it. I'm going to use different stop loss methods. I'm also going to use candlestick methods here. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that's a good idea? Hit me with a 4 if you think that's a good idea. So that's one of the strategies. The other strategy that I want to test is trading the Sunday open. So you could see if we go to the futures market right now, the futures opened right here at 6 p.m. and we had a nice little sell-off happening. So that's another one of the strategies I want to test is Sunday open. And treat it like almost like, it's the open at 9:30 and see if I can find an edge there. So guys, if you're interested in that, please hit me with a like and subscribe. Okay. I'm going to put my own capital into this and I'm going to share the results with you guys next year. I don't know how long it's going to take, at least 3 to 6 months. And just hit me with a like and subscribe because I'm trying to do things that are a little bit different here and I want to take you on the journey. Because if the strategies aren't profitable, that's good because we could learn what not to do. Right? So sometimes when you invest in an idea, if you invest in a plan, you have a goal and innovation. Sometimes if it's wrong, you could still learn from it. Okay. And that's the whole point. All right. So there we go, guys. So yeah, so our afternoon leg paid there that 10 points. We also had a trigger V trigger combo, which kind of netted out. So I'm just gonna leave that as like a zero. So still good points. 7 points on a Wednesday, which when the market was pretty tight. So pretty decent day. All right. So there we go. Another thing that I want to talk about is I just want to go back to Monday of this week, and I want to actually teach you something different, which is called daily chart visualization. Okay, so we're gonna do some daily chart visualization. All right. So this was how the chart looked before Monday. Okay. So now let me go ahead and just show you how you can use a daily chart to visualize what you can expect or give you an edge in a stock market. So the first day, Monday, comes in like this. Okay. So we could see this candle right here, guys. We made a new high, and then we had that red inverted hammer. And then, that really doesn't mean too much. But when you have a candle like this on Tuesday, it means a lot. This is an outside bar. So let me go ahead and send you my free indicators. You can add it to your chart. This will highlight all outside bars and all inside bars on your chart for free. Okay, so this outside bar, what this means is we made a new low. We trapped some of these shorts over here, as well as we made a new high, and we have maybe new shorts coming in, and we have new buyers, etc. So this candle is one of the candles that leads to a lot of volatility, and you can just see the last time we had an outside bar, 1st of November, big selling. 22nd of October, massive push up. So we know that this candle is going to bring volatility. However, the next day we had an inside bar. So whenever we have an inside bar now, guys, that means option premiums were crushed. So we knew that Thursday is going to be a volatile day. We knew Thursday was going to be a big day. And that's when we were able to get long at the open on Thursday, what I showed you. And that's how we got that 200% play, because we already anticipated this a move was going to come. And what they did actually was they broke the inside bar overnight on futures, gapped it all the way down, and then on Thursday we stick to our strategies and we're able to come back and capture that gains intraday. And then finally on Friday we had a gap up. Okay, and with the gap up, we typically see on Friday, opening range breakout is a decent strategy when we have a good gap, right? So that's how we use this all to conceptualize. So when you have a holy grail, you can also take gambles. And when I say gamble, I mean a calculated gamble. So you could say, all right, this holy grail is closing near the low. I can buy puts. So we actually entered on puts as well for the swing trade on Wednesday, okay? Because we broke this outside bar trigger. So that's we took that gamble, saying maybe on Thursday we could sell off, and that's when we opened on a gap down. Those puts were already up 130%. Okay, so hit me with the 7 if that makes sense. So just want to show you some different ways of thinking about the market. So that swing trade was posted in here. This was the outside bar that we took. Okay, there's a lot of ways to make money. Um, Intraday, swing trade, investing, whatever you want to do. All right. And my job is to just show you all the opportunities that there is. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the YouTube trade for the week. So the swing trade idea we have for this week, guys, is Microsoft. Microsoft has a beautiful inside bar. Okay. So Microsoft, as you guys know, is one of my favorite stocks to trade. So we were getting long on Microsoft on the 50% as well as the 618. I posted my entries for Microsoft in this chat. So Microsoft is actually one of the plays that I love to actually hold long term. Okay. So we've been playing Microsoft for a while here. We had that 50, we had that 618, really nice bounces each time. You can see how beautiful these bounces are. So right now we have an inside bar, a very tight one. So I already have my plan for Microsoft. I posted it for the Trading Wars Army. So every week for the Army, anybody on the YouTube channel, I post a play of the week. So this is our play of the week going into next week. If you guys are interested, guys, you can join the Trading Wars Army on YouTube. It's only $3.99 for your first month, 20% off, courtesy of YouTube. And then after that, it's $4.99 a month. And you get these swing trades every week, as well as you guys get the newsletter. Whenever I have good setups for the month, I'll post a newsletter. But I've been really liking these weekly swings because we get to focus. And I use my scanners to find the best one. And I really think this week Microsoft is going to be really good. All right. So hit me with the 3 if you're in the YouTube Army. Let's see. Let's see how many people are in the YouTube Army. And like I said, guys, just hit the join button if you're interested. I'll link that in the chat for you guys. All right. And I want to go ahead now and I want to take a look at the futures market. And this is one of the strategies that I'm planning on working on for next year. So the first thing we had was this outside bar from the 31st of October. And we played this pretty well because we broke the upside of the outside bar right there and we were able to get long. So that was the last probably big, weekly bar play. And pretty much after that, we've been just chopping around. You could see here on the daily chart, right? So if I go here to the 5 minute now, so you could see we opened here. So this is 18, that's 6 o'clock Eastern. We opened, we had this push up and then a big fade. And something that I want to keep an eye on is this level right here. So this level right here, guys, is 39.8275. You can see that we came back up in this area and we had another short selling happening here. But what was really good about this setup is we had the inside bar right after that. So that was a great opportunity to short, as well as the Nirvana. Okay. So the Nirvana is my custom pattern. If you guys buy the books, if you buy any one of the books, you get that Nirvana indicator for life. So Nirvana as well, really, really nice. So right now we are trending to the downside. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. And you could have definitely done this inside bar here as well as this Nirvana. After hours, you would have made great money. So that's some of the things I'm going to look at, is these advanced patterns as well as these opening range breakout patterns on Sunday at 6 when the market reopens, the futures market specifically. All right. Otherwise than that, my friends, I hope you really enjoyed this session. As I said, I wasn't able to go through Monday and Tuesday because it's going to take us well over an hour. But I did post the full recaps for Monday and Tuesday on the YouTube channel that you can check that out. As always, check me out at tradingwars.com. If you want to come trade with us live tomorrow, get 30 days for free with the purchase of any book, as well as my premium indicators. You'll get that Nirvana indicator, the one with the blue highlight. You'll get those for life as well, guys. Or you can sign up right here on the main page if you are interested. And otherwise than that, guys, I'm just ready for another week. There's going to be, Thanksgiving and stuff coming up. So at some point, maybe the volume might die a little bit. So we just have to be aware. Otherwise than that, I'm ready to rock and roll again. Check me out, tradingwars.com. As I said, I really think that if these other strategies that I'm building, I think they have a lot of potential. And, I'll tell you why I started to think like that. The other day I was thinking about just like nature in general. And bear with me, guys. This is a little bit of story time. But, if you ever put an alligator beside a bumblebee and then you put that beside a giraffe, right? So think about that. You put an alligator, a bumblebee, and a giraffe beside each other. All right. And we're gonna do a giveaway. I forgot. So we're gonna do a giveaway. Stick to the end. Okay. So alligator, a bumblebee, and a giraffe. What do they have in common? What do they have in common? What do you guys think? So I thought about that. It wasn't those three specific animals, but it was some mixture. And it came to my attention that something created that. Okay. And they're just so different. But the creative aspect must have been on a genius level. And I really believe that trading itself, the stock market itself, is like its own little world. And if I can get kind of that creativeness and develop even more crazy strategies that are profitable, that's like what my purpose is. Not only to teach, but also to develop and continue to grow. So I think I haven't even, I mean, we have strategies that are working, they're making money, but maybe we could make more money. That's the whole question. Can we make more money? So that's my goal. It's my side project. And I'm really motivated to see if I can push myself to get even 10% of that creative capacity. All right. And you guys are going to be a part of the journey. You guys are my friends, my family, the people that are here for me every week. So thank you for your time. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you being here. All right. Send me some fire, guys. Send me some rockets, and then we're going to do a giveaway. Send me some rockets it was a good week. The beginning of November, the first week, I think was extremely difficult, but we're still able to stay alive. And now this week was really, really good, especially on Thursday and Friday. So that's just the journey of a trader. Definitely a journey of a trader, ups and downs. but just make sure your ups are higher than your downs. That way you always trend in the positive direction. All right, let's do a giveaway here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead over to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to go to the last video here. So this one, so this video right here, ultra rare, not seen in 1 year. For some reason, this one was really successful video. Um, so what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and comment on that video, and you're gonna have a chance to win the giveaway. I'm also gonna do a giveaway for the Trading Wars Army members. I'll probably do that sometime next week, so I'll give you guys a chance to sign up for the Army if you want to, so you can get the Microsoft trade as well as the custom badges and everything like that. All right, so go ahead, comment on here, and I'll give you guys a few minutes, and then we will pick a winner. I think, trading futures overnight, there's definitely an edge there, but it's a slippery slope because sometimes you won't be awake for everything that happens. So that's why I really want, when it comes to futures, I want to focus on the opening and futures on Sunday, which is at 6 o'clock. All right. All you got to do right here is just to add a comment, you just go to the video and you just add a comment right there and you just click comment. Okay. All right. Let's see how much people we have. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Comments. All right, let's go ahead and get the random number generator out. Pull it over here. 1 to 68. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 54. All right. So we're gonna go down to the bottom. All right. 60. So what did I say? The number is 54. All right. 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54. Right? There we go. 54. So our friend right here, Robin Mazza, 4893. You are the winner, my friend, Robin Mazza. I don't know if you're in the chat, or sorry, Roby Mazza, Robin Mazza. I'm not sure if you're in the chat right now, my friend, but you are the winner. Just send me a message. I'll get your book and your 1 month for free in the Discord set up. Email me or send me a message on Discord or Twitter. I'll take care of you. All right, guys, that's it. We're out. And check this out. We'll probably do some more videos and giveaway. We will do more videos, but definitely some more giveaways throughout the week. So I really hope to see you here again tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to definitely be able to do a video every day this week. I am traveling a bit, but I'm going to do my best to make sure that I'm here for you guys every single day. Thank you for your time. As I said, comment, like, subscribe. If you drop a comment, you always have a chance to win the giveaways. So that is very, very important. Thanks for your time. Like I said again, have a great weekend, and let me know down in the chat if you think, me investing all that money into some of these strategies. Let me know if you think that is a good idea. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.